Location is kind of the next one you come across. I've started using it on a more regular basis, saying that when I do a recording, I say what date the recording was done on, and also that it was done in Andover, which is where I'm based. How does that have an importance on the content?
Compared to date in itself, location does actually have a functionality. There's two things that you'll notice. If I was to publish a video and I was to use a hashtag, the hashtag then becomes some part of the title of the video. The hashtag is clickable. The location will override that.
Notice it does the little, it tells you where it is, and then the little like arrow kind of mappy.
Exactly. See, the advantage of this is that it goes back to niching your content specifically. If I was solely talking about how beautiful Yorkshire is, I could locate those videos for me. And then if I only ever wanted to see everything in Manchester or anything in London or anything specifically in Hyde Park in London, I can click through to those locations and it will give you search results based on those locations. So you could get very specific. Say you really want to see the Eiffel Tower, and every video that's been tagged the Eiffel Tower, you can click the location and it will then give you everything that's been tagged in that specific geography. Now, it used to be, the idea was that you could rank in those specific areas based on your specificity. Now it's one of those features that, once again, over time, because people didn't use it, it's still a powerful feature, but because people didn't use it, it then becomes less and less worth your time. Now, I'm not saying that people should stop doing it, especially if you're very specific. So if you're traveling abroad and you want to, for your own sake, put, you know, the convention center when you're going to VidCon, or if you want to actually have a conversation around an event, that could actually help you.
So would it also help as well, for example, so for example, I go to Slovakia a lot, my wife's Slovakian, we go to Slovakia at Christmas, would then tagging the content with a Slovakian town or Slovakia overall make it more visible, that content more visible to people specifically in Slovakia?
It's all down to interaction with that feature. Now, it does effectively lend data to that video saying that, yes, I am in London at this time, or I'm in Slovakia at this time. So if you were searching for Christmas in Slovakia, if it's got the metadata that supports that, then it might, everything with algorithms always might, it might lend an element of additional information that would help. But the biggest way I've seen this work is direct events. So if you went to WrestleMania weekend, or if you went to VidCon UK or VidCon in Anaheim, and you're talking about for that whole weekend, if you was to tag the location, everyone that's in that specific niche bubble that wants to interact with that environment and that camaraderie and that community, they would then know that, oh, he's there. And then they can jump in, and then it makes it much more specific. It's like using a specific hashtag on LinkedIn when it comes to an event. VidCon 2028, when we're finally out of lockdown.
Whatever it might be.
Well, that's it. That way you know that you're not interacting with someone that posted that specific video 2 years ago and is no longer relevant and is no longer here. Especially if they're calling for like, right, I'm going to be in Times Square for the next 2 hours. Come and find me. And the video is 2 years old. Then not helpful.